Well, people like to say Africa is a mobile-first continent, but I think it's a mobile-only continent. 1 billion people live here, 14% of the world's population. The vast majority are under the age of 30. And there are something like 650 million subscribers on the continent. There are about 100 million more SIM cards in use, but those are probably data dongles and other things. So what we're seeing in Africa is that the only way people are going to get online and the only way people are going to participate in this huge global village of interconnectedness is through their mobile phones. And the vast majority of them are not using iPhones, they're using something that looks like that. Now that is a smartphone. It doesn't look like it, but it can use all of the same functionality. You can get Facebook on this, you can send an email through Gmail, via SMS or via USSD. So they're very clever, innovative solutions that have come around to deal with the problems involved with using these kind of devices. And Africa is a place with many problems to solve. So fantastically enough, people are starting to solve these kind of problems. Off screen are the winners of last night's competition. We're going to bring them on, the people from Bozo. Come and speak to them. These are two brilliant people doing brilliant work in terms of the kind of innovations that you need to see out of Africa. What do we need to see? We need to tell people stories, and these two women are telling people stories. So these are the kind of solutions that we see. Anyway, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Go back to camera now. And what you're seeing is people coming up with good ideas to solve problems that you don't have to solve in the Western world. You don't have to solve in developed markets, but you do have to solve here. And the medium, the tool, the mechanism, the railroad for all of this is the mobile phone. Africa, has seen an explosive growth in mobile usage. And the reason is because it's possible to have it with you at all times. Fixed line telecoms have been disastrous in the continent. There hasn't been the infrastructure, there hasn't been a reliable energy supply. In fact, more people have mobile phones than have access to a reliable energy supply. That's why a feature phone like this is good, because it's got very good battery life, and it has a torch, and it has an FM radio. FM radio is still the killer app in Africa. There are a couple of very good social networks in Africa that have grown up around this specifically. The largest of which is Mixit from Stellenbosch in Cape Town, and it's neck and neck with Facebook as the largest social media network in Africa. For a long time, it was ahead of Facebook, and it has proved the efficiency of being able to communicate with people on a small device very cost effectively. It's a Java app that keeps data usage very small and moves between it. Another South African company called 2Go has 20 million users, most of them in Nigeria. Runaway success there. The other great network that people never seem to talk about is BBM, BlackBerry's communication system. It's still the most popular smartphone in South Africa and Nigeria. It sells about half of all smartphones in both countries. And then, of course, Nokia, which is written off in the developed world, is thriving in Africa. 70% of mobile views of websites are from Symbian devices, an operating system that Nokia had to leave behind to use Windows Phone. So social media, like anything else, is a communication technique, and that people want to talk to each other, they want to communicate. Twitter is also growing significantly, but I think it's the ability to do it on a feature phone device that makes it so successful. AfricaCom is specifically aimed at the operators, and the operators want to know about things that are specific to the markets that they're in and work with the things that they do. They need local content, they need to drive people there. You'll find everywhere in the world that people will visit the big sites. They'll visit Google and YouTube and Facebook and CNN and a couple of others, and then they're going to go to their local websites. They're going to read Stuff Magazine, we hope, and local newspapers and other things. They want information specific to their community. They want information that is right here and local and locally relevant.